welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you've been fine. So remember to subscribe, like and comment. Our question is, using the data given below, build up a unit rate for 12mm thick Celotex ceiling laid on 50 by 50mm brandering at 600mm center to center both ways. So the other time we did for one way, but today we want to do for both ways. So I'm loading this for both ways so that you can understand on how to calculate both for both ways and for one way. Yeah. So the data that we are given is Celotex board is 1,800 shillings per sheet. Sawn softwood 50 by 50 will be 25 shillings per feet. Yeah, not that, per feet. Yeah. Mild steel nails is 60 shillings per kg. Ceiling nails is 100 shillings per kg. Skilled labor should be 100 shillings per hour. That is a mistake, sorry. Then unskilled labor is 50 shillings per hour. So you note that. So here the materials that are affected are the board itself, then the nails and the softwoods for brandering. So for the board, we are using Celotex ceiling board. Yeah, the material we are using is Celotex. So the dimension of a board, standard Celotex board, is 2.4 meter by 1.2 meter. But the area that we've been given that we should consider, area considered is 5 meter by 5 meter. So when you want to get the number of boards, you just take the area that is to be considered, you divide by the area of the board. The area to be considered is 25 square meters. Then the area of the board is 2.4 by 1.2. If you divide that, you get 8.68. Yeah, 8.68. Then you allow for cutting waste. The board will at one given point will be cut. So the cutting weight 5%. 5% of 8.68 is 0.43 shillings. 0.43 pieces, sorry. Then the total, you add 8.68 plus 0.43, you get 9.11. So you say there is no 0.11 piece of a board. So you assume there are 10 boards. Yeah. You cannot go to a shop and request for a 0.11 piece of a board. So you'll say you'll need 10 boards. Then the cost, you just take that 10. In the data above, we were told that one piece of board cost 1,800 shillings. So what if there are 10? You just take that 1,800, you multiply by 10, you get 18,000. Yeah. So that is for board. Then next is brandering. Brandering, we've been told, is 600 millimeters both ways. So you take one side of the area that is to be covered, which is 5 meter, you divide by 0.6, which was 600 millimeters, then you add 1, you'll get 9.33. Then because it was both ways, you take that 9.33, you multiply it by 2. No need to divide 5 again, then divide by 0.6, then you add 1 again. You just take that, it is the same thing. You take that and multiply it by 2, you'll get 18.67. Then you allow for cutting waste, which is 5% of that, you'll get 0.933. Then the total will be 19.6. Yeah. Then the cost. In the data we were given that the cost should be per feet, but we have our calculations per meter. So when you want to convert per meter to per feet, 1 meter is equal to 3.27 feet. Yeah. So that is why I've taken 19.6, I've multiplied by 25, then I've multiplied by 3.27. I've converted it to feet from meters. So that one will be 1602.57. So I think you've understood why I've multiplied by 3.27. So that is the end of that is the end of softwood that is to be used. Then we go to nails. Nails, we will have two categories of nails. We have mild steel nails and the sealing nails. But you say a relevant assumptions says that 25 meters square you'll use around 7 kgs of nails. Yeah, so you just take that 7 kgs, you multiply by 60, which was the cost of 1 kg of nail, you get 420. That is the cost of nail. Then the sealing nails, 25 square meters, you'll use around 5 kgs. The sealing nails are different from the mild steel nails, yeah. So you take 5, you multiply by that 100, which was the cost of the sealing nails, you get 500 shillings. Then the total of the sealing nails and the mild steel nails will be 920. Then you allow for pilferages and vandalism waste, which is 5%. It will be 45 shillings. Then the total for the nails, including the allowances, will be 966 and 00 cents. Then we go to labor. Yeah. Labor, for 25 square meters, one skilled and one unskilled will do that work 8 hours for 2 days. Yeah, they'll work 8 hours the first day, then the second day 8 hours. So they'll do 8 hours for 2 days. So instead of writing 16 hours, I just wrote 8 hours for 2 days. 8 hours is 1 day, then the next 8 hours is for the other day. So when you want to cost for labor, you take that 150, which is the cost of skilled plus unskilled, then you multiply by that 8 hours, because the unskilled and skilled, their prices are given in hours, yeah, per hour, sorry. So you take 150, you multiply by 8 hours, then you multiply by 2. Then you get the totals for materials and labor. You'll get it to be 22,968.57. Then you add the profits and overheads, which is 25% of 22,968 and 57 cents. You'll get 5,742 and 14 cents. Yeah. So the total will be, if you add that for overheads and profits, you add to the materials, labor and labor, you will get 28,710 and 71 cents. So you'll say, remember that one is for the entire work, for the 25 square meters. So we are costing per square meter, because ceiling is costed per square meter, not linear meter. It was cornice which was costed per linear meter, but ceiling works we cost per square meter. So you divide that cost by 25 square meters, you will get that the rate for ceiling works for Celotex will be will be 1,148 and 43 cents. So when you are costing for ceiling works for Celotex, that is the rate that you will use when the factors that we have been given are the same. Yeah. So that is how it is calculated. I hope you've understood it clearly. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and comment, and may God bless you. Bye.